everybody, and welcome back to these short computer video trainings. Today we'll talk a little bit about Automator. Automator from Mac OS X is one of the most overlooked features in the operating system, and actually, from my point of view, it's a very powerful tool for advanced users. Right? You can use Automator to to embed code and create automated actions, or to automate repetitive actions that you do every single day, or to create code or small applications that you can use to accomplish specific tasks. We're going to present today the features of Automator, and in later posts we'll actually present examples and everything else that you need to know. So for now, to open Automator, just press F4 to open the launchpad, and in Other, you're going to find Automator right here. Okay, you have 7 options that you can use, 7 type of documents, as they call it, to create. The first one is the workflow. You're going to use the workflow if you want to actually study and see the way the steps that you created are followed through. Okay, we don't really use this one a lot, because to actually open up and run a workflow, you need to open up Automator and choose Run and do everything from there. Right? Application. The application, it's a workflow saved as an application, and it behaves exactly like a OS X application. It has its own folder and everything. You just double click on it and everything happens. Unfortunately, the size is a little bigger than a workflow. Actually, a lot bigger, right? So if you want to, if you have a group of users that you want to distribute your workflow to, the application will not be a good choice, because it's going to be a little bit too big for email, right? The service is a code of bulk of actions saved as a service that will appear immediately in the services submenu, right, that we talked about in a later post. So it's going to be the same as, I don't know, send to email or open in iPhoto or whatever service you have available by default in OS X. The print plugin is a code that you can save, and it's going to appear in the print dialog box. For example, applying a filter, you can write the code to apply a filter to compensate for a document discoloration or any other drawback of a document. Right? Folder actions. Folder actions, you can save the code as a folder action to run the command or a bulk of commands of actions every time you copy files into a specified folder. That's what I use it for. So every time I copy or I modify a file in a specified folder, I have a folder action set up that executes a backup immediately, right? So, or for example, you can set up a folder action on a specific folder on your Photos folder, for example. So every single time you drop something into it, it's converted to a PNG format or a JPEG format or whatever format you like most to have for your photos. A calendar alarm. A calendar alarm is actually the same as on any operating system. It's an action that you can set up to run at a specific time on a specific date, or let's say at 9 o'clock every day or at 6 o'clock every day. I actually use it a lot for waking me up in the morning, for example. Just you can play a iTunes playlist at 6 o'clock in the morning and use it as a alarm clock, right? This is actually very good as well, because you can take advantage of the calendar repeat feature. Okay. Image capture plugin. This is very good for AV guys, for audio video guys, because you can set up a plugin, a code, or a bulk of codes or actions to apply every single time you import photos from a camera or from a scanner or any other external device, right? For example, to apply a filter on every image that you import every time you import from an external device, or to I don't know, decrease the size of the image or decrease the resolution to reach a specific size. If you don't want every single time to import, I don't know, 8 megabit pictures in your computer. Okay, so these are the actions you have available. We're going to talk about each one of them in later posts, and we actually present some examples as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the videos, and don't forget to check out our blog watermarked at the bottom of the video. Thank you.